Sunspot Path to duck a Killmonger. Well, I mean, at least gives us something to do with the Nico Demon mode, I suppose. It would be nice if Broad would stop putting cards in my hand, though. Do I snap Bob out of the tower? I feel like I want to snap Bob out of the tower. Race car, thank you for the 16 months, appreciate it. Similar to Crimson Cosmos, my decks are rarely happy to see a man thing.
All systems go.
How big is Ajax if they Hazmat and Luke? Not that big, right? Because he loses 1 here and then he gains 2. It's only 13. Does this win the game? They just like assumed. They just like assumed Ajax Hazmat was winning the game.
Victory.
Okay. I did forget that Malekith was gonna pull something that was shrunk though. That was almost a mistake.
Frame break.
Good looking card. Alright, open to draw some hammers here. If you're missing Hydra Bob in this deck, you should play Ant-Man.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
That's it, Tanya. I think Ant-Man is better. You usually fill your locations up. And you can play Ant-Man proactively. Not my dance! Thank you for the very generous biddies. Yeah, we can split the king a bunch. This'll be 2 raccoons, 2 She-Hulks, and a Hitmonkey on the last turn, yeah? Oh, activate cards. Oh, activate cards. Middle. No, I don't think I'm winning middle. I think my hope here is that 14's enough to win the left, and that they put enough middle, and then 27 wins the right. We only need to play 1 less because of activate. Yeah, but it's the difference between being able to put 20 on the left and having to put 14 on the left. I think. So I would have been able to put 20 here. The Hitmonkey would have been 11, and these would have each been 5. So I would have been able to go 11, 21 here, and 20 here. Oh, goodness. Yep. We lose the right to Captain Marvel. God, Galactic Marvel is so good. We win. We win this game with the activate. I would have put 2 She-Hulks here, and I would have put Hitmonkey Rocket here, which would have been 28 over here, and we would have won the breaker. I really like what Galacta did for Carol as well. I like Galacta's design in general. I think she's sweet. Oh, you know what? I think there are some credit bundles in the shop. I'm gonna go look real quick here. Might swipe the credit card here before we start splitting. 7,500 credits for 50 bucks. All right, let's load that. Let's load that up. That way we don't burn all my gold. We played a Galacta Namora deck. The last couple times I've tried to play Namora, it's just felt really bad. And I wish I had a more articulate reason than really bad, but it just has felt not good every time I've tried to play it. Don't have a more educated take than that for you. Alright, I think if I try to split this, it'll give me a desync error and then I don't need to restart my thing. I know this hasn't been a Magic stream in a long time, and the emote is finally gone, but WotC free to it. We did see that, Beetle. And actually, so funny, I tweeted to the Magic players, I tweeted this. I haven't cared about Magic in a while, but this makes me feel something. Dan's someone I used to bullshit with occasionally, playing SCG tour stuff. He and I played a lot of the same tournaments like a decade ago, and he's on WotC's play design team now. Oh, he's a manager on the play design team now. That's sweet. This is the group of people that like playtest things at Wizards of the Coast. Dan's a real sharp dude. Infinity. What does one Splinter Twin League cost? Everything has a price. I don't know the answer to that because I don't know what it takes to get cards. Maybe at some point in the future we will fire up Moto for old time's sake, but not in the short term. We've got Twitch drops going for Snap today. We've got a new pocket set tomorrow. I'll never say never, but not in the next week or two. Christy and the kids are going out of town for a few days before Christmas, though, to go visit my in-law in Chicago. So maybe next week, we'll see. Fourth split inked, okay. It's been a while, but I think we're getting close to the booster limit here, if I recall.
Infinity.
Well, we hit the crackle I wanted, not the gold crackle we need for this deck. Need. I said need and I meant need, okay? Everything else is gold crackle. Well, that's a golden boy at least. Broad hasn't cut us off yet. We're at the point where it has to be gold crackle. Not for most cards, but this particular deck has 11 gold crackle cards in it, plus the king who's not. Got it. Thanks, bro. That's fine. I didn't want to spend more money anyways. Joke's on you. The chatter who asked earlier, how do you have so many keys? Yep. All right. Well, they're all gold back now, at least. How many hours do you expect to spend claiming prizes when character mastery launches? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. All right, they have a She-Hulk. Gotta give it another split try. Literally can't. You can only buy so many boosters per day. Ben said it's time to stop, Jeff. You've had enough.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
That's true. We'll be streaming stat past the reset. We're up to almost 1,900 people in here. It's probably going to be a solid stat stream. If we break 2,000 viewers today, my plan is to stream until we go below that. So, looking like we're on track to hit 2K. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Is it Black Swan into Hydra Bob Moon Girl double the hammer but then not play She-Hulk? Or is it just Moon Girl and then we have double She-Hulk, Hydra Bob, Black Swan hammer? I think it's this. I think it's this. It's close. Yeah, we're doing staff all day today. What we play the rest of the week, I'm going to play it by ear. If we have good numbers for Pocket, we're going to do a lot of Pocket. If we have only okay numbers for Pocket, we'll do a split between the two games. Yeah, this is one of the many examples of White Palace just like really making things awkward for us. Having cards added to our hand really sucks in these types of decks. The new Black Swan variant was a 700 gold, so I got it for free. I think I like it less than this one. New Pocket set launches at some point in the next 24 hours. We don't know exactly when. They haven't communicated it. Okay, so they also have a She-Hulk here because they got it from White Palace and their She-Hulk costs 2. So people are currently assuming that the new Pocket set is going to launch when the rollover for Pocket's Day happens. That has not been officially confirmed on any of Pocket's public channels. Splitsmith runs out tomorrow. Yes, I think a couple hours before that is likely as well, Sterk. We'll see though. I really just wanted to launch early enough that I could record my set review before I go to bed tonight, and then wake up in the morning and just post it and stream once the editor has their way with it. I'm surprised they played for the Abbey, given that I played something here on 1. What an interesting set of locations.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
So they're Mr. Negative.
Opponent snapped.
probably dead because they're... Well, no, they haven't negative yet, right? I think it's this. And then next turn I just have like a bunch of hammers and a hit monkey.
Behold my mighty hand.
We recommend getting Series 3, 4, or 5 cards with your tokens. It really depends on what your goals are. Long term, it's technically a spew to get Series 3 cards with your tokens, but there's definitely value from an enjoyment perspective of having more Series 3 cards to build decks with. It kind of depends on like what cards you want to play with and what you've opened. Oh.
Mjolnir, to me.
Can they Iron Man and Living Tribunal here because of the Ravona?
The mischief.
Yeah, they totally can. Yeah, because this is only... What? This is 4, and this is 2 because of the Ravona? I could have played to beat that, right? If I would have put the rocket in the middle, maybe? Yeah, I could have played rocket in the middle that turn. If I would have played rocket in the middle that turn, I could have played the hit monkey on the right on the last turn. Although maybe that still ends up short. I have to go back and count. I could have counted Onslaught, Living Tribunal, Iron Man in advance to know that we needed to beat 28. I don't know if we could, but we could have done the counting. Someone said there's a Play Store update confirming that the cards are coming in 13 hours. Can you link that to me? Can I look that up on their website? I would love a source. And someone could like post a screenshot and post it on Imgur or something. I would just love a first hand so I could have something to reference. Uncle Hey, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. No, Pocket doesn't have data mines. And it's worth noting Snap only has data mines because they allow them to happen. What time zone are you, Duck?
Mjolnir.
Are you East Coast? Okay, so it's midnight for me. Where do we think they're gonna play? Where do we think they're gonna play for this rocket, chat? Well, Rocket Right would have been funny. Hit Monkey's a great draw. Shame we don't have a sunspot here.
Opponent snapped.
Am I gonna spew? I think I'm gonna spew. Oh wait, have they been airship this whole time? They have been airship this whole time. Okay. This was not remotely paying close enough attention. No, it's only 9 in the middle, yeah? So that's not enough. Okay, I have to leave.
Escaped.
Alright, chat. I have some adverts. I'm gonna pedal. We're gonna play a little bit more of this when we get back. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Honestly, seeing how some of these games have played out, part of me wants to try Ant-Man over Rocket Raccoon. But I guess I don't have Gold Crackle on Ant-Man, so that's probably a non-starter. Whale problems. Shellers, thank you for the nice amount of months. I appreciate the 69-month resubscription. Welcome back. I'm not really a big fan of single-player card games, Wilco. Yoshiko had more variants. She has a good number of variants. Doesn't she? Yeah, I guess it's only 5. Still a better number than a lot of cards have. Poor King. Well, I wish a card had more variants. What about him, chat? None at all. None at all. They say he's the king, but second dinner sure don't treat him like it. Yes, Agony also still has 0 variants, is accurate. Eyes only! Thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Am I still losing weight? I am not. I might try and cut another 10 pounds after the holidays, but I've been floating pretty solidly in the 170 to 175 range the last month or so. I just cut my hair and trimmed my beard, which makes it more visible. Hail to the king, baby. Hey, thanks for the 2 years, Pushman. It's gonna be a hammer game. Is Chimichanga a beta reveal overkill if we're mood girling the hammers? Yeah, baby. Chibi could have been an extra 0 for the monkey turd. Yeah, that's fair. Stuck in between an Alliance and a Shang-Chi here. Hit monkeys are 9. Hammer is 3. They could get my beta ray back in the center after they shag me, because I have priority. This gives me, if they shag me here, they go to 12. This gives me 5, 14, 16 on the right. And we lose to Gore because I played around Shang. Do we lose to Gore? Beta Ray's pretty big.
Power must be controlled.
Now we're beating that one, yeah? Right? Cool.
Victory.
That wasn't a flip. We won that every time. Right? How big would their gore have been? Hold on. Their gore would have been 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and there would have been 20, there would have been 20, it would have been 23, and this would have been -2. So it would have been 23. Yeah, we were beating Gore. We would have lost to Gore on the left. We would have lost to Gore on the left, is accurate. We were beating Gore right. The absolute soonest I will try Magic is like a week and a half to 2 weeks from now. I've got a new pocket set releasing tonight. Maybe. I'm not saying no, I'm saying just not right away. Forget Freeman! Thank you for the over 3.5 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Glad you're having fun with Pocket. I am too. Tanya. This location's actually quite mediocre for us. Is it ever this? And just let these be 50-50 over here? Ooh, did they play hard for the center? That would be really good for us. They sure did. You should snap here if you're playing for keeps. FYI. I'm not snapping because I don't want the off chance that they're gonna leave, but the Monkey Moon Girl are pretty optimal draws. We want to draw Hydra Bob here, or Nico, or 50% hit one of those two. So my monkeys are 9. My Bojack is huge. I think I just play hard for here. Yeah, Marvel and Cudlun's an interesting choice. She would have been 2 more, threatened 2 more into here otherwise. Oh, they want to spider the Captain Marvel. I think that's fine for us, though. It's a damn shame we didn't have Bojack Norseman here. Nowhere to go, bud. Yeah, they're dead. Beta Ray Bill is Bojack Norseman.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Victory.
Oh man, are we gonna get an E-Tree split just the hard way? Certainly hammer and booster so far. Ravencroft, thank you for the 40 months. It's a long time. Welcome back. Appreciate everybody chilling here today. Marvel Snap's been a good time lately. I enjoyed the last OTA a lot. Aeroship's less popular, but still seems reasonable when it shows up. Really think their change of taking away the energy in the early game is super elegant. Like it a lot. You just can't play Thor and Beta Ray Bill without King Atiri. These decks are already a little bit on the weak side in terms of power level. You cut one of their key cards. You're just gonna have a bad time. Oh my god, that's insane. Because I get to use this now beforehand too. We'll snap the Wicked deck missing. They might stay for the snap because they have Shang for here, and then we're gonna get to armor it. Is the plan here? Sokovia will screw me. Maybe. Even if this third location hits Sokovia, the king is drawing hammer, which gives me only a 50-50 to lose armor. So I'd have to lose the 50-50 to this being Sokovia, and then lose another 50-50 to not have the armor. If you're missing Hydra Bob, you should play Ant-Man in this deck. Hydra Bob and Nico are replaceable. Hit Monkey, Beta Ray Bill, Black Swan, and the King are all very important. That's a piece of candy. 'm sure I'll quickly forget and eventually play some games with it again, but I'm definitely on a cooler from Rivals at the moment. My youngest and I played 5 ranked games together over the weekend, and we were a tank and a healer, and in 4 of those 5 games, we were the only tank and healer on our team. And it was just like, yeah. We felt like we wasted an hour. Welcome to Overwatch. No, Overwatch has a roll queue. That explicitly does not happen in Overwatch, yeah? $90,000 collection level with question marks. What's the question? So there's no question about it. That's a statement. Welcome to Hoaglandia. We spend money on video games here. People asking, what is a roll queue? A roll queue means you're locked into one of the 3 types of characters when you queue into the match. And you queue as a specific role. And buff gaming. Sweet Mr. Sinister Split. Yes, roll queue makes it so there's 2 of each role on each team. Hey, Washed Breeches, 6 for the 6 months. Welcome back. Yes, the downside is because everybody is the main character of their own story, it makes it so people who want to play DPS characters, which is most of them, which is why roll queue is needed, have to wait longer for their matches to fire. Was a 10 power Scarlet Spider, gamers. I would like one Mjolnir, please. Hit monkey. Make sure not to turn the chimichanga into a demon. Accurate. All their Gwenpool buffs are on the board. Monkey is gonna be a 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. What's this? We're beating that, yeah? Order for hammer. No, because Nico's got a demon mode pending. And this is She-Hulk here, so we're good. Or Hit Monkey, sorry, She-Hulk's on the left. Hydration Robert here, functionally the same as Ant-Man or Rocket Raccoon. Noteworthy. I don't think this deck we're playing is cracked by any means, but it's definitely my favorite Moon Girl deck right now. She's one of my favorite cards. Yeah, you're getting frets. Hey, Mjolnir, thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. Chimichanga's real good in Shuri's lab. And redouble something over there. Oh, we're so bad in the Gamma Lab. Well, they didn't play the Gamma Lab at all, so they just planned to like use their Shang there. We just want to draw our hammers here over the next 2 turns. Yeah, I don't think this is an armor game. I think this is a play for all 3 and you can't shake me everywhere game. Hammer, hammer. gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 11. Is it this actually? I think it's this actually. Oh, do I lose the center to Captain Marvel? I should have counted that.
Power must be controlled.
All right, we hit right on the Shangerson, so we should be good to go.
Higher, further,
Cool.
faster, baby.
Victory.
Second Moon Girl. Would have loved second Sunspot or second She-Hulk. Second Moon Girl, not so much. We did, but I had 19 of the gold borders. Ah, it's gonna take a mulligan.
Escaped.
Was $25,000 Moon Girl mean? It means this deck is almost exclusively gold crackles and has custom borders on all of the cards. In fact, when the rollover happens, we're gonna split King Eitri a little bit more, hunting for the gold crackle. He's the last one who needs it. One interesting / slightly awkward bit of tension is when you're supposed to save these with Black Swan versus when you're supposed to play them out to make Moon Girl go better. I think because I don't have Moon Girl, we hold it for now. He's a gold split with the crackle border, gamer. It's a gold crackle.
Face the might of Asgard.
Erishim's play rate really didn't change with the patch on the public tracker. It's still very high inside of the bands that I play in. I'm gonna put armor here, actually, to make it so if they want to Red Guardian us, it's a 50-50. Kind of a mid spot. No Moon Girl, no Hammer. We're definitely activating. The question is, am I playing Bojack out or not? I think the answer is no, so I could draw She-Hulk. Also makes my Sunspot a little better. That guy in the corner, thank you for the 22 months. Yeah, we have a bunch of different plans in this deck. I just didn't draw any of them this game. We drew the She-Hulk, which kind of makes me want to cope stay, but I don't know that we can. I don't know that 10's enough to win the left. Not going right bodes well for us. Woo! Got him. This was a okay. We're staying for one more cube, I guess, on both sides. We were both pretty mid here on the final turn. I guess ours was okay. We had what? 19, 20, 26 points. According to the Play Store, the Pocket Mini set drops at midnight Central tonight. 12 and a half hours. Our stats with this pile today. We're 8 and 5 with this today, gamers. That's fun. Is Pixie worth considering for tokens? I think Pixie is an excellent card to pick up for tokens. You should check out my Series 4 or 5 tier list if you want full in-depth thoughts on which cards I think are good token pickups and why. Relatively even expansion, all things considered. It's the least bad Valentina deck. She's fine at Ajax piles.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
I think we're just dead. Our draw just did not work out at all. Maybe we'll get our retreat later out of him.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Jeff, when you compare Pocket with Marvel Snap, do you understand why my country banned Pocket due to gambling laws and not Marvel Snap? I would just assume the Pokemon Company is more risk-adverse to being dinged by gambling laws than Second Dinner / Marvel / Disney are. I would be incredibly surprised if any laws that make it so Pokemon Pocket is not okay. Yeah, they also left. Funny. Should have stayed. If any laws that make it so Pokemon Pocket is not okay, made it so Snap is also not okay. They use very similar systems. Oh, by the way, because I didn't show them on stream yet, people asked me how my weekend was. Haley had her ballet / tap recital this weekend. Isn't she adorable? She's great. Just absolutely no fear up there. Just hop up on the stage in front of a few hundred people and not mind. Armor into Sunspot. Sounds good. Claudio, thank you for the 18 months. Alda, thank you for the 4 years. Good morning, good morning. After you play a card here, schmoove it. Yep.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
I think I'm playing this out and hoping to draw the what's it called before we Would I rather have one monkey that's bigger or 2 monkeys that are slightly smaller? I think it's 2 monkeys that are slightly smaller, Ingle. Oh no! Should have played around Black Bolt. Fuck me. That's a big mistake. I know they're a Black Bolt deck. This is wholly on me. Could and should have played around that. Eric Tron, thank you for the 53 months. Appreciate it. Welcome back.
Escaped.
Ah, Nova Roma, the only acceptable location that adds cards to my hand. All the rest of them suck. By playing around Black Bolt, do you mean playing Moon Girl on 4 and Hammers on 5? No, I mean holding the Chimichanga. It's a good question, though. That way I would have had a guaranteed 0 to double up. What about the one that draws 2 cards? The one that draws 2 cards actually hits, it fills your hand to the point quite frequently where you can't bounce or Moon Girl efficiently, so Nova Roma and Hell's Kitchen are the only ones that I find remotely reasonable. Thank you. I think I'm leaving because of Zinctub.
Escaped.
We have for lunch, we have the perfect opportunity to plug our sponsor, HelloFresh. Got some leftovers from last night. Got roasted chickpeas and red peppers with bulgur as a grain. And then some mixed veggies along with feta cheese and sour cream to pour over the top of it. Chickpeas really are one of my favorite dishes. And fried rice, bulgur, it's a grain. It's very pretty and colorful with the veggies on top. A dash of sour cream in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and tap the adverts because we gotta do those while I prep my food here to devour. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Hey, King Cow, you're all set. It's a larger grain than rice. So the individual bits are a little bit smaller than rice. It's a little clumpier though. If you're seeing an ad, it didn't work. That's also true. Good measuring stick. Now, if you have the sub icon next to your name, you're good to go. It's HelloFresh Global. It is, yeah. If you're someone that enjoys good food and you want conveniently ready to prepared meals delivered directly to your door, cuts a lot of the fuss out of meal prep. They're a service that my wife and I use non-sponsored too. We've been using them off and on for probably close to 2 years now. I really enjoy the process of cooking, but I don't really enjoy the process of shopping for ingredients myself at the store and having to figure out how to portion out everything exactly, so getting it in nice little properly portioned sizes so there's no extra food waste is nice. Like, okay, I need this much of this thing, and I'm not gonna use it again. Yeah, it's a great way to explore new things to eat too. The menu cards come with the portions on them, so we remake some of them afterwards. Great way to explore different things you wouldn't have thought of before. HelloFresh or Factor, they're just very different services. If you're someone that doesn't want to cook, HelloFresh probably isn't for you. Superman, thank you for the 29 months. But if you're someone who likes the idea of cooking and you've always been intimidated by all the details that go into it, it's a super great onboarding for learning to cook yourself. You get these super detailed meal cards delivered to your door that have pictures with all the steps on them, are super easy to follow. We want Nico to eat the chimichanga. I think so. I think so. Hey, Oni, thanks for the 16 months. Glad you're having fun with a lot of games too.
Mjolnir. I want the throne.
Hey, Franjana, thanks for the 15 months. We're gonna put Sunspot over here to try and insulate her from Red Guardian a little bit, I think.
I'm about to juice this up.
You must have forgotten getting the base card, chap. Or Crimson. You can't buy premium variants for cards you don't own. So it didn't randomly give you the base. You must have had the base and not realized it. Is this overkill in the center? I'm adding 32 here. Yeah, that's gotta be overkill, yeah. I should play around Warhead. Sure should. This deck just generates such fun games. I love it. Play out my 7 cards, still soak 1 on Sunspot. Yep.
Mjolnir. To me.
Hey, Dante.
To me.
Thank you for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Animals with guns. Pew, pew, pew. People consistently underestimate the output range of this deck. How many points was in the last turn? It was 30, 50, 55, 12, 60, 68 points on the last turn. You think Wiccan should go to a 4-6? Absolutely. I was shocked they didn't nerf Wiccan in this last OTA. I wouldn't be surprised if Wiccan went as low as 5 points of power in January. I also think Wiccan decks are still very good and playable if he goes as low as 4 or 5. might eat my words, but I prefer Wiccan Winter over Thensor. 100%. I think the Wiccan deck is a very reasonable, fine deck to have be the best deck while we wait a month for an update. And if anything, I would go so far as to say the most offensive and problematic card in most of these Wiccan decks is actually Eliath. That's not Wiccan. You're missing Bobbert in this deck. You should swap it for Ant-Man. I'm surprised not to see more Suitor. I think Suitor is a very boring card. I think that the decks that it goes in, while good, tend to be kind of dry and uninteresting to play.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
That's subjective, obviously, but they just don't tickle the brain remotely at all. Would Monkey back to a 2-0 set the world on fire? I just don't think that's a good or smart change to make, because Monkey's already a pretty reasonable playable card. You shouldn't make a big buff to a card that's fine. As one of Marvel Snap's primary hit Monkey enjoyers, if I'm telling you the card probably doesn't need a buff, it probably doesn't. Alright, so they have 8 energy from Penny here. 11. How do they have 11? Oh, they have Wicked too. We are very dead.
Escaped.
Feta cheese really is one of the best kinds of cheese, chat. That's so good. Is airship still viable? Yep. Gigatiri is not replaceable. These Thor decks are a little bit underpowered as is, and losing a Tiri hurts their consistency a lot.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
So sad. Are probably dead. What do we think of just bailing out on the left and trying to win the other two? It's a 16. It was 9, 11. 12 here, put 15 here.
I see
So close. I forgot that their Heimdall was discounted.
Mjolnir to me.
Did not have lines to beat that. Non-Erishim Thanos here. Looking at the deck size. Surprised they chose not to play for the raft here. Draw one of our cheap cards, we can fill the raft with the Chimichanga. Assume they're filling this turn, which is sad. Would have drawn any of our ones or twos. Well, they didn't fill. That's so good for us. Yes. Yeah, I can't get the chibi on what's his name, but I want the ref card here, yeah? All the same. Oh. Thanks. I think. Everything worked out? Except for that coin flip, which we obviously never win. If I play Sunspot, I get 4 points of power from it this turn. However, it means I can't play She-Hulk and Armor next turn. So I think I just don't play it. They also have a 6-drop from the raft, is noteworthy here. So again, not playing the Sunspot for the reason I just counted. If I play the Sunspot this turn, it's +4 on the Sunspot, but it ultimately ends up with me having 2 less on the Hitmonkey. So it's only +2, and it commits me in advance to where my power is going, which is not good. So now I'm playing Hydra Bob. No, I'm not. I'm wrong. All right. I guess I could play... No, it's play these two instead of the armor, right? So I'm playing 6... I'm playing 6 cards out total. So this is 13. So 13... I want to spread my points a little bit so we don't just get completely shafted by an Goliath. I don't know if my body is ready for like Raft Goliath plus plus regular. Could snap Bob into Kudla. That seems ambitious. Well, that does stone cold freaking nothing in the middle. You bobber.
Behold my mighty hand.
A better Raft card and still died. Lucky. What is this witchcraft you are doing? I think it's called counting. Yep. Counting. Counting is pretty important for your Hitmonkey deck. Raft Onslaught didn't get the memo about the dress code, yeah. My untapped tracker here says, with that last one, we finished 10-9 while playing this deck. We ended up a few cubes while snapping minimally. I think if you're playing this deck well, it's quite reasonable and competitive. It's a really fun mix of cards. I love Hitmonkey and She-Hulk and Thors stuff. They're a bunch of great flavors that all taste kind of great together. If you're looking for card substitution in here, you absolutely should not buy Hydra Robert for this deck. He's replaceable by Ant-Man, I think, is my go-to. Titania's also okay, but I think Ant-Man's better. Nico Minaru could be another Titania or Iceman or something. The other higher series cards I think are pretty important for this deck in terms of power level. You need Bill, you need Hitmonkey, you need Black Swan, you need the King. If you're someone that wants to play the Thor cards in general and you skipped out on Deadpool's Diner because you have self-respect and dignity for yourself, you should probably just cough up the 3,000 tokens. All of these Thor Beta Ray build decks want to play King Atiri moving forward. He's such a high bit of added consistency. I think the gold borders are replaceable and the crackle splits are probably replaceable, but you'll look a lot less slick while you play.